Hey guys, how y'all doing today or tonight? I was going through these and just trying to figure out, what I have and all that kind of thing. These, everything was everywhere. Okay, I just got it kind of organized here. Um, and everything. These are kind of odds and ends here. I mean, I don't know if I like these or not. I mean, I might have to send those to Brenda. I'm just not sure about those. Okay, these right here. I was gonna send Brenda some of these. And I can still send them to her. But anyways, they're pretty cool. You put like, their hair clips and all. Their hair clips, you put something on there, glue something on there, decorative or whatever. So I'm gonna send her some of those. I was gonna send her a little bit of everything in here. Okay, those are I made earrings for mom, and everything because she didn't have pierced ears. There's pins in there. There's pins. There's a bunch of pins in there. Send some of those to her. That's a lot of those. Jump rings. And then look at these. So I got a little carried away on those and those. Okay. And then there's these. I guess that is what the beads go on. It's been a long time since I've done all this. Okay. And then the extra things here. These beads. I'm not really even sure I like any of those beads. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to move everything around to get it organized. Okay, so there's that one there. This one right here was never even beads. It was just all the stuff that I needed to, which I might ended up, taking this out and thinking about giving this whole thing to Brenda because I don't think I like it anymore. And then, she might be able to do something with it and all. And then this right here, I'm going to keep those. I guess I'm going to keep these and those, but I just really didn't want them in this container, you see. This is the container that, has all the things that you put the beads on. And then this one in here, I just got done. It's all messed up. There's this, here. This is from a long, long time ago. Okay. Here's the clear ones. Here's these. Okay, angel ones. And then there's a pink one or whatever. And, since I have two of these right here, I'm going to give Brenda one. And then I'm going to give her this one here too. Okay, so I just put that back there. I'm going to give her some of those. I forgot I'd gotten those a long time ago. And now I have a new strain of them and all. I can give her some of those. And then I was trying to keep them, separated and all. See, these beads were in there. I mean, everything was everywhere, okay? And, those in there, there's a clear one in there. It's driving me crazy, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get this, you know what I'm saying, this little bead, seed bead, whatever it is. Okay, there's blue ones. I'm pretty sure I got these from Joann's, like a long time ago. Probably got some dumpster diving. Okay, these two blue ones, like a royal blue with polka dots on them. Okay, then there's black and white ones there. There's some pink ones, light pink ones, that's pretty. And there's some red ones, there's some purple ones in there even. Okay, I ran out of room, so I've had to double up here. I'm going to have to get some more of these. I found one of these, an extra one, but it's got my sewing stuff in it. My brother, back a long time ago, the reason I have so many of these and all, a lot of those and all, they were at this, I remember we met them at this hotel in Lexington. It's that, can't think of the name. It's the one with the penguin. The one in Louisville's got a red penguin, and one in Lexington's got a royal blue penguin, because, royal blue is the color of our team, UK Wildcats. Okay, he ended up having to get a bunch of these little things, they were 99 cents a piece or whatever. And he's like, we're not going to take them, we'll probably just throw them in the trash. So, me and my mom took them. We divided them up between each other. There's like, I don't know how many was in each one, you know what I'm saying? And everything. But, we took them because they were going to throw them in the trash. And why throw them in the trash when they're perfectly fine, you know? They're perfectly fine. They're brand new. He had to get something in there that he needed. I can't even remember what it was. A bunch of, I mean, a pack of, you know, freaking needles and just throw away, you know, and bees and everything. So, like I said, my mom and I took them because why throw them in the trash, you know what I mean? And I think I already had that. You know what I mean? I had it already in here. I'm going to have to get another one of these. So, I have to get another one of these. These are nice little containers from Dollar Tree. Okay. And then I noticed I found these. Now, I still might have some other stuff in the drawers in my other room, my office room, my old room. But I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's dark in there. There's not a light in there. And I just grabbed what I could grab. These, I got these from the Dollar Tree a long, long time ago. I never have opened them, as you can see. Okay. And then there's purple. I mean, that's a good deal. That was back when they were $1. Probably back when they were $1. You get 6 different types of glass beads. Okay, purple. You see, you can see these tags are kind of old looking. You know, gold and brown and stuff like that. And then there's a black one. I think there's a couple more. I think there's a green one. And I didn't get the green because I never have really liked green that much. I like the crown green, you know what I'm saying? And I like mint green. I think I like sage green and celery green. Okay, and maybe like apple green. But those are pretty much all in the same kind of family. But anyways, there's that. On those, I guess I'll just leave them, you know, those are kind of cool and everything. That's a good find there from Dollar Tree. I think there was a red pack and a green pack. May still have them, don't know, don't really know. Or maybe at the time that's all they had. Okay. And then this one here is doubled up. You know, the rose one. Doubled up on these because just don't have enough room. And then these are pretty. Blue, royal blue, and turquoise. I like those two colors together. Okay, so there's that. And I was going to go through here. There's a bunch of red ones, you know, and go through here and add them to another bag. Brenda's going to kill me. I wasn't able to send it because I ended up actually yesterday. I didn't realize this, but I didn't have all the ribbon in there. And I've been going through all my ribbon and making sure that she has, you know, rickrack and making sure she's got different colored ribbon, from each season. And I got like 3 bags. I had a thing of coffee. I need to fill a Ziploc bag with, you know, a couple bags of coffee and all, you know, K-cups. And I ended up filling up like 4 or 5 more bags of stuff. So I don't think she's going to mind. And like I said, I was going to go through here and put that in a Ziploc bag, get some from each one. Okay. Give her all of these. And I think she was looking for some, you know, different ones and all. And everything. So I was going to give her all those. And give her some of these. Okay. And then give her these 2 here. These 2 extra ones. Those are cute. The angel ones. And then, you know, you can't go wrong with the, you know, black and tannish color, whatever. But those are cute. Okay. I wanted to go through this stuff and all. You know, like I said, these are cool. Like, I did get some of that clay or whatever. I need to get some more clay. The air, it's a Crayola. You can get it anywhere. You can get it at Michael's. You can get it at Walmart, wherever. And you can make pieces. Like, say you're going to make a candy corn. Okay, let me just get one if I can find one. Get one. And then make a candy corn. Okay. Excuse me, you know, a triangle, you know, that kind of thing. What it looks like. Not exactly a triangle, but you know what it looks like. And then let it dry. And then after that, paint it. And then glue it on here. Okay, glue it onto this. So, I'm going to give her a bunch of those. And I was just, I know she's going to be mad. I'm very sorry. I have been sick all week. I mean, these allergies are killing me. I think, too, it's making it way worse because I've been cleaning up. And you know how it is when you're cleaning and you really, it's like a deep clean or whatever. Excuse me. It makes it worse. But anyways, look at this one. I don't even know. I didn't put those in there. Apparently I did a long time ago. I didn't even know these were in here purple. Look how beautiful these are. I mean, I still can't get it all. You know what I'm saying? I still can't get it all divided out. I need another container. Some red ones, some shiny red ones, and some matte red ones. You know what I mean? Those are really cool. So anyways, I don't think she's going to mind. Plus, I wanted to put a cookie in there since I got those cookies tonight, and everything. And I wanted to put a cookie in there for her to try one of those and everything. I've been trying to find different things to put in there. I even, went through my yarns and, I don't need all that. And, I like to give to people, especially like somebody that, I really do become good friends with, and she's a great person, Brenda and all. And I wouldn't just do that for anybody, to be honest. I don't do that for anybody. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a pretty, good, really good friend for me to do this for somebody. I don't just do this for anybody. But, I was going through this yarn. I found this color here, and I had a huge wad here. I'm going to put that in a Ziploc bag. I ran into some more things. So I hope you don't care. All the yarns I have, I was, getting a big bulk together and put that in a Ziploc bag and everything. And that way you can have some, I don't need this big thing. I mean, it just happened during Easter time that those are good colors together. I didn't have to buy a bunch of, different color yarns. It's all there together. You know what I mean? That was the cheaper way to do it. So anyways, there's a huge wad there that I got, barely get it off my hand. But anyways, there's that. Like I said, I was still adding this stuff here, that I had gotten. I put one in each bag for you on those as well. You know what I'm saying? One yellow, one purple, that kind of thing. So, I put one of these in your thing. I mean, I'm just going through everything. And like I said, I just don't do this for anybody. I do it. I'm doing it for her because I do really care about her. She's a great friend and all. And, I just want to help her out. And, plus you're condensing stuff down. You know what I mean? I needed to condense some things down anyways. I went kind of on a wild thing, where I got all these ones, you know what I mean, the rainbow sets. But I used the red and blue one for those ornaments. I'm still not done. Excuse me. Just been too busy with trying to clean everything. Go to this, do that. You know what I mean? I guess every day it's like that. But people don't have to do this kind of cleaning that I've been doing. But, it is what it is. It's my fault. But, it's just not going to happen again. But, anyways, hope you're not mad. And I'm going to get it out this week. Okay? I'm going to try to get it out this week. I don't like to tell people I'm going to do something and then not follow through. Okay. So, anyways, there's that and everything. I was going to add some more of these beads. I need to get my beads, the ones that I got, currently from, and I divided all those out and put them in her container, a container or whatever, with beads, and, got all those separated and all. And then I need to put mine in a container. I need to either get a container like this from Michael's or, Hobby Lobby. If I can't find them here at Dollar Tree, but it's nice to find these, for $1. Well, they're not $1 anymore, but $1.25 or whatever, $1.50. I mean, I hope it's not $1.75. I mean, this one person said things had gone up to $1.75. $1.50 is bad enough. $1.25 is bad enough, and then it goes up to $1.50 and $1.75. But anyways, that is that. Those two, like I said, I normally like to keep You know what I mean? The things that go with the bracelets and all that kind of thing in one box. So I might end up taking this stuff out and putting it in one of these. You know, I like to just make sure everything's separated. Okay. I was making these necklaces. Let me send Brenda a couple of those. The necklaces and then the slider and all that. That's what I was making a long time ago. And I really need to start, you know, going back and I have been wanting to make earrings and necklaces and bracelets. So anyways, that is that. The name of my, you know, business is going to be that one, you know, Trends by Jen kind of thing. And I'll have to link it to the thing. But I have to wait until I get all this stuff done. I'm trying to get all these things done at one time. You know what I'm saying? It's just impossible sometimes. But anyways, that is that. I just kind of wanted to clear the air on that stuff. Show you this, you know, this container, you know, different things that you need for making jewelry and stuff like that. You know, all these, you know, I'm going to go through this stuff, give some of this for the, you know, go through those things. But anyways, and give her some of this stuff. I mean, I can't even believe I had this many. Who needs all that? No one person needs all that. That's crazy. That's back a long time ago when apparently I think what it was I wanted to fill up the containers or something. But anyways, different things. You know, you put this on a necklace, you know, and then it'll go together. And so, anyways, these are really pretty. I didn't know there's purple ones in there. Didn't know there's blue ones in there. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be reorganized. I don't like all that colors. I mean, it looks pretty, sort of, but I like everything separated. Like, you know, these need to be in here. That can go in there. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, there's that. Just wanted to show you those two. I have another one. I gotta find it. And I have like some owls in there. I think owls are really cute. I have some ceramic owls, and I could give her some of those as well. And just wanted to add a few more things basically, and everything. So this colors are. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter the pearls and all, but I like to separate it by colors. You know, I like to. I mean, I don't even know what happened here. I don't even know what happened, why that was like that when I opened it up. But I think what it is I just don't have much space. Okay, I need to get some more of these if I can find them at the Dollar Tree. So anyways, thank you all so much for stopping by my channel and all. Those are cute. Okay, thank you for stopping by my channel. Please like and subscribe. And as always, have a good day or night. Have a good day or night. Bye-bye.